Hi there guys. I don't do a lot of videos, so this isn't real professional or anything, but I thought I'd let you in on a secret. Maybe not a secret, but something valuable to me anyway. My wife wanted to get drawers that were soft closing. That's obviously not one, but I found a product that's cheap and easy to install and works quite well. Like that. There were lots of videos online on how to replace these tracks with soft close tracks, but I found that it was going to be expensive. First of all, about $30 a set, as well as installing them was going to be potentially difficult, because if the tracks aren't perfectly aligned with each other or with the face of the drawers, you could end up with the drawer not operating properly or not fitting properly when you're done. So what this does, this little device, and I'll show you how it works, it's an add-on. So you leave the drawer exactly as it is and you just put this little piece on, and I'll show you. It only takes 15 minutes. Okay, so the other thing to talk about is the fact that these things come from IKEA. It's called Arcus. Comes with the I think you can use just one of these per drawer, and if you have a heavy drawer or a drawer that's more than 24 inches, you would use one on each side. But otherwise, this set is $4 from IKEA. I'll let you see that, hopefully. Yeah. So let's get started. We'll pull out the drawer. This drawer is heavy because it's full of pots. Okay, next, all we have to do is install this guy. That piece goes on the cupboard, and then that piece goes on the drawer, and that's it. So I'll change the camera angle here and show you. There are instructions that come with. Typical IKEA, there's no written directions, but it's all pretty simple. So again, we're going to take this device, pop it in there. It's only 2 screws, very simple. The only thing I might mention is there's these 2 little catches that show you where to align these guys to. I always just take the one off that I'm not going to use, but I don't think you have to do this particularly. I just do. Okay, so it goes in very simply, just like that. I do a little pilot screw hole just to make life easier, but you don't have to. You can just screw directly in if you want. Grab a couple of the screws, and of course you can just use a manual screwdriver too if you like, but I'm going to use a cordless drill. And apologies for this terrible video because I don't do this all the time. And there you go. That is as easy as that. And now we'll just put the piece on the drawer. Okay, the other thing I'll mention is before you put your drawer in, just take this guy, slide it forward. So what happens is when the drawer comes in and that little plastic piece that we're going to install, when it hits this, it gets pulled in. So if you don't put this forward the first time, the piece will come in. It actually will come in and jump over it, but it makes a nasty sound, and since we know it has to be like that anyway, just go ahead and slide it forward first. Okay, this is pretty simple as well. It's really handy. They have a little jig to show you exactly where to place this guy. Basically, it goes on here. When you use the jig, it tells you exactly where it needs to go. Mark. Drill a couple pilot holes, which again is not strictly needed. But I like to just get the screws started because the melamine is very hard. And it's sometimes hard to get, especially if you're doing it by hand. It takes a minute to get through that melamine, the first layer. I would mention that the screws they give you are, I don't know, they seem to strip really easily. So I apply lots of pressure to keep it from jumping. But let's just, obviously there's slots in there so you can adjust it up and down. But what I found is if you use the guide they give you, it works out very well. Actually. Okay. I'll just remove the jig. Tighten up the other screw, and that's really all there is to it. I'll back the camera up and I'll show you putting it in. And you put your drawer in just like normal, like you always have. Okay, as per standard. Just kind of check to make sure it's going to clear, which it does perfectly. And there it goes. If you can hear that little bump, 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 it's because I've got some sawdust on the little plastic wheel, so that's something you can watch for. I'll take the drawer back out and clean that off and it'll work fine, but as you can see, the soft close works great. And there you go. Anybody can install this. It's way cheaper and way less work. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. Hope it helps. Okay, one last thing I'll just show you. I'm not making stuff up. This is like going to IKEA.ca. I'm in Canada, by the way. I'm about an hour north of Toronto in Ontario. Go over to the search bar and I just type in soft close. A bunch of items come up. The one that we're interested in is this Marcus. Like I said, it's $4 each, and I tried a few different quantities. It always seemed to be about $8 for shipping, no matter how many I had. I didn't check too crazy numbers, but I had 9 drawers to do. So there's 2 of these guys in each pack, and you only need 1 per drawer, so you need 5 sets.
So 5 sets times $4 is $20 and $8 shipping. For under $30 I did my whole kitchen. Yeah, if you're looking for other videos out there, there's lots of them. Some of them even show devices similar to that. I could not find anyone with stock. When I found IKEA, I found that it was actually cheaper and they had stock, which was great, and they would ship it to my house. So win-win-win. Again, I did see some links to videos that showed people replacing the entire slide with a soft close slide, but like I said, I've retrofitted slides before, and it's not as easy as it looks, and the jigs they show on some of the videos simply wouldn't fit my my cabinet. So this was a great solution, super cheap, super easy if you want to retrofit your drawers to be soft close. And that's it. Have a good one, everyone.